Hey guys, good morning. It's Rick and Lisa here, and on today's video, we travel into Boston.
To walk the Freedom Trail, so let's go for a walk.
All right, guys, welcome back. We made it into Boston, and so Lisa, where are we at?
We're in Boston Common.
Okay, so what's so significant about Boston Common?
The Puritans landed here and they bought this acreage, about 50 acres, from a gentleman, and they used this as a common area. They had a hanging tree here.
Yeah, I guess back in the day, if you're a criminal, they just bring you down here to the Boston Common and string you up. But it also starts the Freedom Trail. So we're down here by the Visitor Center. We're gonna kick off the Freedom Trail and go see some of the other historical sites here in Boston. So
yeah, we got a walk ahead of us, so let's go do a lot of walking. We're
gonna head off to the first destination. So let's go. All right. So what's our first stop, babe?
The State House.
The State House. So is this an active State House?
Yes. Front doors, they said, are only open when the president visits.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's probably not open very often. All right, so we made it to our first stop here, Lisa. So what are some fun facts from the Massachusetts State House?
Here's a fun fact. So when it was first built, they made the dome out of wood, and it leaked really bad. So Paul Revere, they owned a copper factory, so they covered it with copper. And later on, they ended up covering it with gold, as you can see.
So that's gold that's up there right now, huh?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I know with the inflation going as high as it is, that might be worth a little bit of money.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right, so we made it past, what was it, Park Street Church?
Yes.
And then over here to the burial grounds. It is crazy busy here today right now. There's just guide groups probably every 50 feet. So what's significant about this cemetery?
Well, there's Samuel Adams, John Hancock, and Paul Revere buried here.
So you've always kind of liked the cemeteries, haven't you?
I have a fascination, especially with old cemeteries.
All right, so we found John Hancock's monument, I guess, and they say size doesn't matter, but I would disagree.
His is a little bit bigger than Samuel Adams.
That's what she said?
We're talking about his headstone.
Yeah. That's it. All right, behave.
So if any of you are planning on coming and visiting Boston and doing the Freedom Trail, just know that today's a Saturday, but it is Labor Day weekend, so it's probably a little bit busier than what it normally would be. Yeah. But it's very well organized and laid out. As you can see, they've got the brick trail that you follow. You can download apps, or you can take the guided tours, or you can just do it on your own. But yeah, definitely, so far it's been enjoyable. What do you think?
It's just lots and lots of people. But
yeah.
That's the way it is in any big city.
Yeah, so just
be patient.
All right, so what's the significance with is it King's Chapel?
Yes. So this is one of the oldest churches in America, and the original bell cracked. So Paul Revere casted the second bell, and it still rings today.
A little disappointed I couldn't get him to ring Paul Revere's bell for me. So, what do you think about these pews?
Well, they're not pews. It's like each family gets their own little cubby.
Well, the sign said a pew of your own.
I know.
So these are pretty plush.
Yeah. So I said it's not really a pew. It's like a cubby.
Yeah.
You can have your kids crawling around on the floor.
It's a little bit nicer than what I've been used to in my Southern Baptist churches.
This would be dangerous. because
Yeah, I think you would have a lot of
people fall asleep.
people falling asleep in church. Okay, so with Lisa's fascination with cemeteries, we found our way over to King's Chapel Burial Ground. So, what'd you find here?
Well, one of these things aren't like the other. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Oh, the headstone from 2003.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like new construction here in the cemetery that was established in what 1630 or something like that. So
Yeah, one that has a person that came over from the Mayflower. Yeah.
yeah. How do you get permission to be buried in this cemetery?
Well, he said it was the minister, so.
Okay, I wonder if he was the minister of the church.
Well, it says first and second church in Boston, so.
Loved husband, father, and friend.
But he was a minister from 60 to 2000, so he was a
I'm sure he had a
long
connection.
time. Yeah, he
I'm sure he had a
did.
connection with the church and the cemetery. So interesting. All right, so we just left the King's Chapel. We're walking down School Street, and we're coming up on our next stop here, which is the old City Hall. But before it was the old City Hall, Lisa, did you know that it used to be the first public school?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, and that's where Benjamin Franklin had originally went to school. And then, as I mentioned, it became the old City Hall, but it's no longer the City Hall anymore. What are they doing with it now?
It's a Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
Yeah, so a little bit of American history there for you. You know, first public school, then the City Hall, now Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
That's America for you.
Yeah. All right, Lisa, so tell me about the old meeting house.
So this is where 5,000 people met, and they started from here and went to the war to throw the tea overboard for the start of the Boston Tea Party. Can you believe that?
Well, from a person who drinks nothing but iced tea all the time, I'm just not sure which side of the aisle you would have been on. Would you have been on the side throwing the tea in the water, or would you have been on the side, saying, hey, let's not waste all this good iced tea?
Well, back then I don't think they drank iced tea, but yeah.
Okay. So we made it over here to the old State House, right?
Yes.
Is that what it was called?
Yes.
This is the site of the Boston Massacre. Just the history here is just amazing. Every corner you go to, there's just something new that you learn.
Yes.
And then just amazing, all of the different facts and everything. Time to take a break. So sticking with our theme, we're going to go ahead and grab some lunch over here at the oldest tavern in the United States, the Bell and Hand Tavern. So what do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good? All right, let's go grab some lunch. So now that we've had lunch and got a full belly, now we're on the back end of our history scavenger hunt here in the city of Boston. So as we're following the trail here in Boston, it's almost like a urban obstacle course. You got to dodge trucks, you got to dodge cars, you got to dodge pedestrians and restaurants and all kinds of other things here on the street.
Lots and lots of people.
Lots of people. As the day's going on, it's getting busier, but again, it's Labor Day weekend. So made it over here to the Paul Revere house, back here behind me, as you can see. Apparently, Paul decided to park his Mercedes-Benz in front. I wonder if he uses that to notify the Americans that the British are coming.
Oh, that's my husband.
Go on in. Go on in. So I leave you alone for a few minutes, and he finds you a couple soldiers to hang out with.
Hey, you're retired, so I might as well.
Yeah, I guess so. So look what happens. The husband's gone, and the wife. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, so what are we, about 4 miles, 5 miles into this walk today?
About 5 miles.
Yeah, I think 5 miles if you include walking from the North Station down to Boston Common. But I think we're headed to probably our final stop, which is going to be the USS Constitution. Don't think we'll probably make it up to Bunker Hill
Yeah.
today.
Out.
Yeah, we're kind of getting wore out a little bit, and we do need to catch a train back to where we're staying at. But I think we're coming up on our final stop.
Oh, yes.
So, who you're standing on today is the USS Constitution, the oldest commissioned warship afloat in the world.
So what do you think of Old Ironside, the oldest commissioned naval ship in the United States?
It's really neat.
It's like a living museum visiting the USS Constitution. And I guess if you're here visiting, if you wanted to, you can purchase a US flag and you can run it up the mast and get a certificate saying that it had been officially flown on the USS Constitution, which is kind of cool, especially if you're a Navy man
Yeah.
and you wanted to get something that's part of Navy history. But no, it's really well maintained, well kept.
Yeah, they said that there's like a banner or something up there that's hanging that's kind of certifies
a streamer that they
certifies that they're
a commissioned naval ship. Now,
that's the only thing, that and the actual naval crew that commissions the ship.
Yeah. Now, we all know that this is a museum. It's not an actual fighting ship, so it's not gonna be going off to war anytime soon. But it is well done. It's you know, as an Army guy, I'll tip my hat to the Navy. They've done an excellent job in maintaining this history. And what they say is it 250 years old?
Yes, they said in October.
This October, so next month it'll be 250 years old. So again, fantastic piece of history here.
Yeah, and to keep it for 250 years, that's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. You ready to head on?
Yeah.
We got to head back to the train station, catch a train, head back home and everything. It's been a great day. I think this is going to wrap up our Freedom Trail.
Yeah.
So let's get going. All right, guys, so we made it back home. Long day over in Boston, but it's a great day. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions or comments, just give us a comment in the section below. And thanks for coming along on today's adventure. And what do you think?
It's a good adventure.
Good adventure,
really,
yeah.
is.
Definitely thumbs up. But
Just wear your walking shoes. It's a lot of walking.
yeah, wear your walking shoes. But until we see you again, safe travels.